Welcome to the Kline May Realty Showcase. I'm Susan with the Kline May Realty office in Harrisonburg. If you see a home that you're interested in, give one of our offices a call. Thanks to our sponsors and enjoy the show.
Being a part of the Kline May Realty team has been probably one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Throughout the process and throughout the time that I've been here, they've given me every tool that I've needed to build my business. We and this brokerage are about service and not sales. So Kline May wants all of their agents to be the best, to be able to provide the best service to their clients. And as my career progressed, after 3 years, I was able to obtain my associate broker's license. And the driving force behind doing that is, of course, to provide a better level of service to your clients. However, Kline May feels so strongly about their agents and their representatives having the best education and being able to provide that highest level of service that they also offer some monetary compensation to their agents who decide to obtain these higher levels of education. One thing for me as a new agent coming in, that I wanted to go into another career of service. I looked into a lot of different brokerages. One of the driving forces behind me picking Kline May Realty was that family atmosphere. They really promote camaraderie with the agents, and I feel like they offer us a high level of support. Kline May is huge on having social events that they sponsor and pay for. They take us to lovely places and offer us nice evenings where we can all sit down and just learn each other on a personal level and really explore connections that are beyond real estate. And I know in our business, some folks say, well, you're always competing for business. And while that may be true, we just don't have that atmosphere in our office. We don't have that competition type atmosphere amongst each other. I have always been very fortunate and always found that other folks in the office are always willing to lend a helping hand. If they've had a situation that I haven't had, or if I've had a situation they haven't had, folks are always there to give us advice and to help us ultimately be successful and reach that bottom line, which is providing the best level of service to our clients. And I'm so pleased and proud to be where I am now, to have achieved associate broker, to be a very good producer in our office, and to be loving what I do. And Kline May Realty has helped me to get there. And if you want to go somewhere where you're going to have that type of atmosphere and have folks that are willing to help you personally to build your own business, Kline May is the place you need to be.
Before I worked for the American Cancer Society, I was a volunteer. I got involved when I was in college because my grandmother had cancer, and so it's definitely something that means a lot to me personally, and the more I do it, the more people I meet and the more reasons I have to keep pushing and do more.
I got involved with this event last year after my own battle with pancreatic cancer, and it's just been so rewarding to be around our community, the way they reach out, and I know you've seen that over the course of the years that you've done Relay for Life.
I think what's really special about Relay is it's not just a fundraiser. I mean, we raise a lot of funds for the American Cancer Society, but it's a chance for the community to come together and celebrate survivors, remember those that may have been lost to cancer, and to have that community where everybody understands and comes together.
Life's next steps begin with a mortgage from DuPont Community Credit Union. Whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home, DCCU has fixed and adjustable rate mortgage options, with mortgage advisors ready to help find the best option for your family. And now with our new 5/5 adjustable rate mortgage, you can receive the benefits of an adjustable rate loan with an initial rate for the first 5 years. Take the next step in your home buying journey today at mydccu.com.
Hi, I'm Karl Waizecker, Principal Broker at Kline May Realty. Thank you for joining me for another Q&A with Kline May. Today, we're at a local coffee shop here in our local footprint in the central Shenandoah Valley. We'll reveal that location to you in a future episode, but we're going to be trying 2 of their coffees here. I'm going to try their Guatemalan coffee. That's really good. And if you've watched before, you know whenever I run into a Guatemalan coffee, I generally like it a lot. That is really good. I would encourage you to try that. Our subject today is how's the market doing? We are here at the end of April. We've had a chance to take a look at our first quarter numbers, as of the end of March, and we've got kind of some mixed results going on. If you remember towards the end of last year, we were talking about really kind of turning a corner as far as sales were going, and that has happened. Depending on where you live, sales are up anywhere from 12 to 15%. Prices are up anywhere from 4 to 9%, still climbing steadily. Inventory is up tremendously, sometimes more than double where it was last year, but on average about 75%. While that sounds like a really good thing and like it may be an answer to some of our problems, if we dive a little bit deeper and take a look at new listings that have entered the market, we find that that's only marginally up. If we see inventory is swelling, but it's not because new listings are increasing, what that's telling us is the market is absorbing houses at a little bit slower pace than it was last year, and buyers have slowed down a bit, probably due to the bump in interest rates. Right now, rates are about 7.25. Contractors are as busy as they've ever been. The big box home improvement stores are making record profits because folks are choosing to improve their current home and keep their low rate rather than go on the market. So while sales are increasing, we have to kind of keep an eye on things and make sure that those interest rates don't slow things down too greatly. If you're a buyer, please talk to a local lender and talk to them about grants. There are all kinds of programs out there to lower the amount of cash you need up front, which will then enable you to use some of that cash to buy down your rate. Please have a face-to-face conversation with a local lender about that concept, and you'll find that the money you pay up front goes much farther if you use it to lower the rate for the life of your loan. If you've got a question for me or a coffee you'd like to see me try here, please email that to me at questions@klinemay.com. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.
Sally, so glad you could come out today. We're here in Harrisonburg and we're doing weatherization on a single family home. Excited to show you exactly what goes on during our days here.
So Megan, what is the first step in the process of doing this weatherization?
Well, Sally, the first step is finding clients, and we find clients through all different types of means. A lot of the clients we find are through different partnerships with local community action agencies or local agencies in general, and they're able to provide referrals to us, and that's where we kind of come in and then start working with the clients directly.
Most of my career I've been pushing energy efficient, comfortable and healthy houses. But I was surprised to learn from Everett that most people don't understand what weatherization or energy efficiency means.
Weatherization in general, it's a federally funded grant program. It's available all throughout the United States. And the goal of weatherization is to go into people's homes and make them more energy efficient so they spend less money on utility bills and things like that, so they have money for those necessities, food, medicine, those types of things. Once the energy audit is done and that scope of work is developed, then it comes time for our crews to come out and do the work. So today, what our crews are doing, like I said, you can see the hose in the background. They're gonna be insulating the attic with that hose. Both of these homes needed new heating systems, so we were able to use additional funding to put in more efficient heating systems, mini splits. So Sally, can you tell me why you care so much about the weatherization program and energy efficiency in general?
Being a real estate agent, I'm interested in the housing. I'm interested in, like I said, promoting comfortable, energy efficient and healthy houses. And I'm really, really proud to promote your program because I really want to help the people in my community, especially the people who need it the most, and help lower their energy burdens. So like you could say, they can take that money and they can put it towards other things, other necessities of life.
Sally, I just want to really thank you for coming out to our project today and let me explain to you all the things that we're going to be doing here and about the weatherization program, and I'm really looking forward to our continued partnership.
And thank you so much for all the hard work and effort that you put towards helping other folks. And I hope to continue helping you in the future any way I can.
We look forward to it.
We all want to give our kids the best of everything, the best nutrition, the best education, and the best place to grow up. Even the air they breathe. Lennox strives to provide the best air quality for your family's home, free of indoor air pollutants.
At Landis Heating and Air Conditioning, they can install a Lennox customized comfort system in your home. Let Landis sweat the details so you can relax in comfort. Call my friends at Landis Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
I have really enjoyed the events that I've attended, and they bring me joy to watch and hear the stories of people and how Vail has impacted their lives. And as a real estate agent, I occasionally encounter families or individuals who are moving into the area or who are wanting to move into a new home, and they have special requests. And I always know that a phone call to Vail and connecting that person to you guys will always end in a success. So tell me, what about your job, what you do, what brings you the greatest joy?
Very hard to pinpoint what brings me the greatest joy. I think I would have to say seeing individuals with disabilities, seeing the possibilities and engaging in their community and growing in their independence. Right. Whether that means that they finally got the care in their home and we were able to help them figure out how to surround themselves with that, or they got the ramp that was preventing them from leaving their home, or they acquired a disability and they decide that they're going to try our adaptive sports program, and they roll in and they are immediately surrounded by a community of similar and like experience that can share the journey, and they ask, how did you receive your injury? And it's a community that they didn't connect to any other way, and you see that joy and you see that peer support and you see the isolation go down. That has probably been a lot of what brings me the best joy. I do also enjoy working with our business community and helping them figure out how to enhance their accessibility in our communities. You know, when we're looking at doing new streetscapes or sidewalks, how do we make our communities more accessible to people? Those are the things that bring me joy.
Obviously, we're real estate agents and we're in the business of buying and selling homes, but we also like to be involved and give back to our community.
We talk to each other with a level of comfort that is similar to being at a family reunion, and I enjoy that a lot.
It's great how they all connect, and we're a family. We're a big family, but we're a family.
You know, it's so important that we have this teamwork of people, and I'm just very thankful for it.
Well, when we get to know one another better, it makes the process smoother when we have transactions together.
We are in an advice-giving business. It's not about opening a door and letting somebody into a house. We are there to guide them through this process. The more we can equip our agents with a depth of knowledge and a breadth of knowledge, they can do a better job for their clients. There's always kind of that underlying competition between agents. We are very fortunate to have replaced that with collaboration. When we get together, it becomes more than just education. We're actually strengthening the bonds between us.
I gotta read the sign. Wait, let me just see the sign again. I'm like a dog, like I've got squirrel brain. I gotta quit like dancing. I feel like I'm dancing around. Mama's real estate assistant. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you again to our sponsors. We hope to see you again next week.